Over the last 4 weeks, I have seen a tremendous uptick in the amount of activity on the YouTube channel, specifically because of the banking crisis and because of the volatility of the silver and gold spot prices. People have been DMing me, asking me what types of silver they should be buying, what types of silver they should be selling, how can they be buying gold faster, what type of gold they should be buying, what type of gold should they stay away from. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the types of silver that you should be avoiding at all costs and the types of silver that you should be backing the truck up because you're going to be able to get a tremendous amount of profit. That way you could stack gold faster. Let's get into it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Clearing this stuff away here because it is time to go over the types of silver and gold that you should be buying and selling. Actually, not the types of gold that you should be buying and selling, but more so the types of silver that you should be buying and selling. And there's a lot of different types, and there's types that you should be staying away from. So let me just get this cleared off to the side here, and I'm going to be making you a very official, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it a chart or something like that. And essentially the reason that I've done this is because I've had a lot of people recently DM me on Instagram, emailing me, asking me what types of silver should they be buying. And I continue to make these types of videos. And so I'm going to do this one more time. But this time what's different is that I am going to talk about a little bit more of the specifics, because in the past I have done these types of buying and selling videos when it comes to precious metals and silver and gold specifically. And, you know, it's kind of hard to put into words what exactly it is that I am looking for when it comes to buying silver and selling silver. And so I am actually going to do my very best in this video and demonstrate to you with examples the types of silver that I am buying and selling and the types of stuff that I stay away from completely. Now, you're going to have to forgive the chicken scratch. My handwriting is sloppy to begin with, and you know, it is what it is. So we're just going to make this scale here. All right. And I'm going to do this on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 over there, 5 here, makes 3 right here in the center. We've got a 2 and we've got a 4, if that makes sense. Let's put the little tick marks there because, you know, we want to keep uniform. All right, down here, we're going to call this the danger zone. All right, up here, this is going to be the printing money category. This is stuff that like you cannot fail with. Okay, 3, we're going to call this the meh category. All right, that's just stuff that's like whatever. 2, we're going to go with the proceed with caution. Can you see that? Looks like you can. And then 4, we're going to call this the not too shabby category. And like I said, I've got examples for each. I'm going to talk about the different things as to what it is that I am looking for. So why don't we just talk about the danger zone stuff? I've got a couple examples here for you. All right, so what is this thing? This brick, all right? This is the type of silver that if you want to buy it, this is the stuff that you should buy because you like it and you just want to keep it. You're not really looking to make a profit. I'm going to put this stuff in the danger zone category. Why is this in the danger zone category? There's a bunch of reasons. Where the heck can I even fit this thing? It's just a monstrosity. Let's move the gold over there. Do we have room here? Let's just move this over. Get out of the way, gold. All right, let's move this over. All right, this is the danger zone category. Does that even fit as well as this? All right, let's go with. All right, forgive me, guys. This is I'm rolling here. Here, let's go. Can we go like that? Danger zone. All right, danger zone. So why is this in the danger zone? A couple of reasons. First thing is that it's too specific. And when I'm saying too specific, you've got to find somebody that wants to buy a piece like this that is, what is this, 5 ounces, 11 ounces? I think this is an 11-ounce piece that has a dragon, has a tiger, has this image on the back. I mean, it's got to be to a very specific type of collector, and this is an expensive piece to start off with. Let's see, too expensive. This will make sense to all of you in a second. When I say too expensive, I'm talking about the resale ability for the particular item. I had to pay a tremendous amount of money to get these things. This one too. I'm going to try to stack this up there like that. This thing too cost quite a bit of money. So for me to sell this for a profit, I got to find that right type of person who's going to want it. The mintage, usually in the danger zone, things that have too high of a mintage is usually a bad thing. However, these do not have a high mintage. In fact, these have a very low mintage of only like 300, give or take. But, you know, we're going to say a high mintage, 50K to 100K, is an item that you want to stay away from. That's something like in the danger zone. That's something like, you know, like this, like an American Silver Eagle, which has more than 100,000 mintage. Okay. Danger zone, stuff that is expensive to start off with, and I'm saying right now these are kind of expensive to be buying and flipping for profit. So things like this is the danger zone. Stuff that's too expensive to start off with, has a very high mintage. You're going to have a very difficult time finding a specific buyer for the particular piece, so you're going to want to stick away from these types of things. Now let's talk about the caution zone. Where did I put that piece? I just had it here. Here it is. Caution. All right, so what is this? This is just an example. This is a shipwreck coin, Spice Islands shipwreck. I'm putting this in the caution zone, all right, because, again, it's got a specific audience, and this will make sense as we go down the line here. Too specific. Again, high cost per ounce. I mean, these things go for like $350 to $400 at least. The mintages, okay, again, if you're having like a high mintage is too high. We could say somewhere in like the 50K to the 75K range. We could put the plus there. But really with this thing, I mean, it's a low mintage, but the issue that you have with a shipwreck coin is you have to find an enthusiast, somebody that's into shipwrecks and stuff like that. This is like a caution piece. The reason it's not in the danger zone is what this has going for it is a lot of people do like pirates, they like treasure, they like the whole concept of finding shipwreck coins. I mean, a lot of children, I mean, growing up, they view this thing as, you know, this type of coin as, you know, just treasure, you know. So this is the caution zone. You're not going to have as difficult of a time selling a, you know, shipwreck piece, something like that, as you would something that's very specialized like these coins here. All right, now let's get into these right here. I'm going to talk about the meh category. The meh category, we're going to talk about mintage. I'm just going to abbreviate mintages between 20 to 50K. And what I have for an example of the meh category is this right here. This is the DC Comics, the Justice League comic coins. I have a couple other reasons as to why these are in the meh category. You know, not a lot of people necessarily like these. There are a lot of people that do like DC Comics, but I'm going to say they could either have a hit or miss appeal, right? And that specifically talking about like branding, brand recognition. The first in the series was the Batman coin. You had also Superman and Wonder Woman. Those were more popular than these three coins. So, you know, hit or miss with appeal. When I'm talking about the rate of returns, we're going to say slow rate of returns on eBay. Typically like a 10% rate of return. Now, some people will say, wow, 10%, that's not that bad. You're right, 10% isn't that bad. But when you're looking to be locking up a significant amount of money into precious metals, you want to be able to get a decent return. So if you're going to be buying a coin like this that's in like the low $30 range, getting a 10% return, let's just say $30, 10% is a $3 profit. Not really worth the time or energy unless you're doing tremendous amount of volume. That's why this is in the meh category. Once in a while it's like hit or miss, you will get a solid hit. But also we're going to talk about the minimal hype. Oftentimes when I am looking at coins to buy, I'm usually looking at the hype that surround that particular coin's release in and around social media, and also the design. For these coins in this category, we're going to give them a meh when it comes to design. This to me looks like absolute shit. Let's just call it what it is. I don't stock a lot of these. There are people that do like these DC coins. They essentially did like a very similar background for all of these DC coins, like these buildings, the cityscape, and then they've got the superhero with the logo of the superhero in the front. I just kind of think that it could have been done differently. They could have had a little bit of different pose. I know that that's the style that they were going for. These, in my opinion, are meh category coins. Now, when we're talking about the not too shabby coins,